Welcome everyone to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Today I am starting my very first playthrough of this game. I have a total amount of 4 hours in the game according to Steam, and I've never done a full playthrough before. I have played very little here and there in the past, and I had some issues running mods or getting it into widescreen in the past, but today I finally got it working over the last few days, and now with May the 4th just a few days away, I figured we would play this for the first time leading up to it and going through my first official playthrough of the game. This is something that's been on my to-do list for quite a while, especially since Star Wars The Old Republic is one of my personal favorite games ever, the MMO. So with all that said, we're going to hit new game here, get this started, and see what it's like playing this in 2026. Here we go. So, what do we begin with? I think I'm going to go... I looked into it very... I don't know too much about like mechanics of the game or anything like that, but I saw the 3 starting classes as Soldier, Scoundrel, Soldier, Scoundrel, and Scout. I'm going to start as a Scout. I don't know how much of a change it's going to have as we go through the game, but we're going to start with Scout at the very least. And we will go skills, abilities. Yeah, we'll go with through these first, even though I may or may not know what I'm doing quite a bit. We'll see though. We got portraits here. At this point, I kind of do know a lot of Revan's story and everything, but the difference is I've never actually gone through the actual journey of Knights of the Old Republic, so that's one of the things that I've been excited to do. The attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything from combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what aspects of gameplay it can affect. Okay, so we have strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Personality and the ability to lead. It also adds modifiers to force-related feats and powers that are very important to all the Jedi classes. We're going to get charisma up some. So we have 30 points to use. You know what? Oh, and then we also have a modifier. I'm going to start by getting everything to 10. Just so we don't have a -1 for anything. And from there, now we're going to do 12. Okay, so it's like full-on RPG mechanics, because now we get a +1. So every 2 points you get a +1. I didn't realize it was like that. That's pretty cool. Then I think we're going to go with dexterity. Modifier to the amount of points for essential skills. Knowledge and reasoning, willpower and perception. Agility, physical power. Because we're definitely going to be going with any like rifles or pistols at least starting out. And seeing how that develops. Go to intelligence. Then maybe still got 12 points left. Go 14, 14. Go 12 here. Constitution will get up to, we'll go 14 there. And finally, so then from into 15, it costs 2 points. Yeah, I'm going to do charisma 15. Because if you don't know, I love my persuasion in games. So, all right, I think we are good there. skills. Each of your character's skills has a number associated with it. This is the skill rank and determines how good the character is with that skill. When using a skill to perform an attack, the rank is compared against a difficulty check. For example, to open a lock with DC of 15, take your skill rank in security plus wisdom per d20 roll. If the total is 15 or greater, the lock is open. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it was like this in depth for like an RPG. I thought it was just more of like, oh, it's turn-based. I never realized that. I never went through custom myself either, but that's awesome. All right, so we have computer use, demolition, stealth, awareness, persuade, repair, security, treat injury. Feel like we definitely should go awareness. Treat injury, security. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to see. So intelligence, dexterity. Persuade is charisma. Intelligence is repair. Security is wisdom. And this is also wisdom. Slice a computer. We'll go 2 into that. I mean, the 1 point... You know what? We'll go 2 into that. Maybe 2 into security. 1 into security. Yeah, we'll start with this. I don't know where we're going to go just yet. So there is a recommended. Hopefully this works out. We're kind of all over the place with points, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. Hopefully. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor or implants. Other feats modify the saving throws and skill checks during the game. And some feats, power attacks, are used during combat. Check the description for details on a specific. You have been granted the following feats for this level. Okay. I might take the recommended here. Critical strike. Is that... That's for melee attacks, though. You gain this feat automatically at this level. You cannot deselect it. Oh, okay. I think I'm understanding it. So then we go from light to medium. And then from here we have blaster pistol. Is there any that we can even remove at all? I think the only one that we could remove is that critical strike. Is that what that is? This feat doubles the critical threat range of melee attacks. Yeah, let's remove that one. I'd rather not have that. If anything, because that's for melee. Remaining feats, we have 1. Toughness. Okay, there's the title. I'm like looking for the title around here. Let's go. Yeah, I've been excited for it. Sniper shot. I think I might go for that one. Conditioning, gearhead, empathy. Wait, what's empathy? +1 to persuade, awareness, and treat injury. You know, we're gonna take empathy. Otherwise, I would go for sniper, but I don't think we're gonna have a sniper right away. Doubles the critical range, and I assume down the line we can get some of those. Okay, that is all remaining. I think that's gonna say you have all of them. Yes. Okay. Name. We're just gonna go with Casas. Nice and easy. And there we are. Character is ready to go. By the way, I'll put a link to the mod set that I'm using, but it's essentially, I think his name was Zool. There's a video from like 2 years ago. That's everything I'm using for widescreen for playing the game. And it still works. So permitted. It actually does. But here we go. Now, unfortunately, there's going to be some sections that are muted due to copyright and such, but it's just part of it at this for content creation, unfortunately. Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all the resistance, Malak's war of the conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the Outer Rim world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. Dun dun dun. Might be good now. We'll see. Here we are.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier, but Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Alright, let's go help Bastila.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Where can I get my gear?
You can move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera.
Oh.
Alternately, moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well. To move towards the footlocker, hold down the right mouse button and face the camera towards it. Then hold down the left mouse button as well to cause the character to run forward. You can left-click on an object to select it. Once the footlocker is selected, left-click on it again to perform the default action and open it.
What is this mouse you're talking about, Trask? Like, okay. What is this mouse, sir? Alright, I got it, though. Pretty straightforward. Get items. Got some XP from that. Alright, so the party inventory screen shows a list of the items not currently equipped by other party members or companions back at your base. This inventory is shared by all party members. Okay. So that's good to know. We got some options in here. There's our clothing. And we got that equipped. Cardio package. Constitution +1. Then we have a stealth field generator. And then last we have Take the blaster pistol. Alright, not bad. We're loaded out. Alright, Trask.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined your party. In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out as you need them. This is done instantly and without having to return to your base. Characters switched out of your party will wait for you back at your base. Remember, any equipment items will remain on the character, so those items will not show up in your inventory when a character is removed from your party. You will have to add the character to your party again if you want to access their equipped items. Okay, he's a level 3 soldier.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
How do I use it to unlock the door?
You always control the leader of the party. You can switch who is the party leader by left-clicking on their portrait in the lower left corner of the screen. Left-click my portrait now to switch me to the party leader. Then use me to open the door. Left-click to target the door. Then left-click it again with the mouse to open it.
I feel like he's gonna turn to the the camera and be like, left click, Trask. All right, I got you. Yeah. So the other thing I have to preference to is, hopefully it's smooth here, but who knows what's gonna happen. On top of the widescreen mods that are installed and like the 4K textures and so on, a crash is most likely bound to happen. There might be some sort of screen tearing here and there for certain moments as well, because there's no way to run the game borderless, or at least I haven't successfully gotten it, but that's some other stuff. The icons at the top right of the screen give you access to the character record sheet, inventory, map, and journal, and other menus. You can use the mouse to select different menu. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Make sure we do a save here. Is that just like save 0? Okay, good. F5, quick save it all.
Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
All right, let's go. I'm ready. You can use the movement keys, all right, around your area.
This is Casas. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
How do I use my journal?
You can access your journal, map, and other important menus by clicking on the menu icons in the upper right corner of the screen. You can use the mouse to switch between the menus listed on the tabs at the top of the screen.
Got it. The active quest screen includes important information related to the ongoing adventure. Refer to this journal for hints and guidance throughout the game. Journal entry added. Okay. We got security here.
That door's locked, and I don't have the codes to open it. You'll have to use your security skill on it if we want to get past.
Yeah, thankfully the enemy is giving enough time for this exposition. True. How do you use security on the door?
Target the door using the mouse. When you have selected the door, the target menu will appear. The icons in the target menu are the additional options you can use on the door. Look at the target menu and find the security icon. Remember, the security icon only appears if you're controlling a character with the security skill. Once you see it, left-click it with the mouse to use your security skill on the door.
Got it. So that's good to know. So an icon will only appear if the person has that as a capability.
No problem. Got it.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party. For the Republic!
For the Republic! The game pauses when you When you sight an enemy and the selection reticle will show up in red, you can use the mouse to select other hostile targets. This auto pause option can be disabled in the options screen. Okay. Left clicking the mouse activates a selected combat feat. A character's available combat feats appear in the first icon in the target menu. Okay, got that too. Action added to queue. We're missing horrendously. Whenever you spot an enemy, left click the selected enemy once to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera to your selected target. Left clicking the target again causes your character to perform the default action. Your chances of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character's movements, or the movements of your targets.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
How do I use a med pack?
To use an item like a med pack, or another self-targeting item or power, you'll need to know how to use your action menu.
Tell me about the action menu.
In the lower right of the screen, you'll see a list of icons. Left-click the icon you want to use to activate that. The first icon of the action menu is for friendly force powers.
Okay.
The second is for medical items, such as med packs and antidote kits. The third icon is for miscellaneous items, such as stimulants and energy shields. The fourth icon is for mines, and only appears if you have a mine in your inventory and have the demolition skill.
So how do... Okay, got it. I think we got this one. So... Oh, yeah. So force powers, then this one would be the med kit. Items received. So over here, we can go up and down from that. You can have multiple powers or items in each icon of the action menu. Scroll up or down using the mouse wheel to cycle through each of these. Okay. So both of these will be self. And then my health is over on the left. So let's use this one. And then let me just do another save here. We'll do save 1 officially. Okay, just making sure. And take a look at the... Do you have settings in here, or is that only in the menu? Looking for controls. Maybe it's not in here. Remains. We got some credits. Honestly, there's something about this too. I feel like if I would have played this back in the day, I don't know how much of it I would have enjoyed, because back then I didn't play like turn-based games or anything. But I feel like I would enjoy this a lot more today anyways. Come on. Almost got him. There we go. By the way, we will be playing this pretty much every day leading up to May the 4th, and probably continuing after the fact too. I'm looking to see if there's any other items nearby. And if you guys end up enjoying this, I know we're only 25 minutes in, but those likes do help out a ton, especially as we return to older games like this. It really means a lot, and it helps me, you know, choose which ones to continue playing and which ones to be checking out for just a little bit and whatever else. And then if you see the option to hype after, that's also a new thing. That means a lot to me as well. We're almost at 50,000 subs. Almost there. I'm liked and subbed. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll find something. Maybe we'll do like the second one with 50K. Or I'll find some time to play the second once we hit 50K. And great aim on both sides. I can tell you just from watching that too right there, I just know for the people that did play this when this initially came out, how good those cutscenes probably looked for their time. It's probably amazing. All right, we're gonna toss a grenade. Oh, beautiful. I can see the damage numbers. Toss the grenade. Oh man, that was a good hit. Good hit there too. Grab all their items. More med packs. Med packs and credit. Original Xbox exclusive. There wasn't much to compare it to. Really? I honestly didn't even know that. No. The droid. We got some parts here. Look, yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even realize. I mean, that's probably another reason I never had an original Xbox. I didn't get one until...
Jedi. This fight is too much for us.
Oh.
We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
Grenade! Oh my god, that's amazing. Good hit right there. Med packs. Is there a way to see your percentages? Like every time I know it said on the back end it does it, like the DC rolls. But is there an option to be able to see? I mean, maybe there's a mod or something. And if there's more mods, I'm at the point I'm good. I'm not gonna mess around with any more of them. But it would be
just
cool.
Beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon too. Either that, or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
What if they have lightsabers?
Your melee weapon is made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
Wow. Well, that's efficient then.
We'll
Alright,
be
we're
fighting
going in.
close quarters on the bridge. You better equip a melee weapon before we go through that door.
A melee weapon. All right, fine. I guess. We have a long sword and a short sword. First two weapon. We'll go with the long sword. Just use basic attacks. They have the least penalties to attack until you level up some. Oh boy. Hold on, is it too late to save? Save 3. Or save 2. Alright. Not today. Oh, we're taking a lot of hits. That worked.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Was the plan for the playthrough figure it out as we go, since this is my official first time playing. What's the journal set update with? Whew. Holy wall of text. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust. Ooh, we are very badly injured too. I also leveled up. Skills. Okay, I really need to decide what I want to go into. Let's get security up another one. I need to get more wisdom. A lot of these skills are based off of wisdom. I realized. And then let's go awareness. Awareness governs the ability of the character to spot objects or hidden by stealth. If the successful check of the skill is made against a stealth skill, the enemy or object is noticed and becomes visible. Running imparts a 5 penalty to any checks of the skill. I don't know how much of stealth I'll use either. All right, let's start with that. Beats. Persuade is useful. Yeah, persuade is going to be one of my main things. I love talking my way through talking my way out of situations. What else do we have? Power attack. Sniper shot. Are we able to add any of these yet? Okay, so we could add points to that. I'm gonna hold for now. Could get heavy armor. I'm gonna, yeah. Are you persuasive in real life? Without a doubt. Well, you know what? I convinced you guys to click the video, so maybe. Or to click the stream. So maybe I am. Who knows? But absolutely not. Realistically, no. Not at all. Alright, you know what? For now... Any suggestions? You got us there. Yeah, that's right. If anything, I'm thinking maybe these to give some like +1 skill point bonuses starting on. It's all good, Eddie. According to some comments, I am too. I have confirmation. Heavy weapons. Wait, what was that one? Basic training in the use of heavy weapons such as repeating blasters. Can you get like an assault cannon in this? This feat gives the character 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. If you're going to be a Jedi with a lightsaber, I'd put it into. That's the thing is, I don't know if I will be right away. I'm thinking I would go like sniper or like rifles for now. You know what? Just in case, I'm going to go in the toughness. 1 extra vitality point for every level up. Sounds pretty good. Starting out. And I don't know how much of a wall we'll hit.
What?
Or if any. So I'm gonna stick with that. There's a backpack back here. Blaster pistol. We don't have a rifle yet, at least I don't think so. Can I put the blaster pistol back on? Can we dual wield blaster pistols? Most common ranged weapon in the galaxy is the basic blaster pistol, firing a bolt of intense, coherent light powered by the replaceable power pack. Balanced 2-weapon penalty is used if it's in the offhand. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there was any like great portraits to choose from.
There's something behind here.
Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Trask, you're a hero. I'm going. Starboard section.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him.
How do I use my stealth skill?
First, make sure you have a stealth field generator equipped on your belt. You can't use your stealth skill without one.
Use the mouse and click on the stealth button to activate it.
The generator will wrap you in a cloaking effect so you can sneak past the Sith. Just be careful you don't get too close, or he might notice someone's there.
Okay. So it's right. Is it? They said it has to be on your belt. Yeah, I have one equipped. We have that breakdown one more time. Page up your character's skills and traits. Clothing equipped. You said you have to click on something. Is it this? Oh. Oh. I got it. Yeah, I've got a full playlist on YouTube, Kriplin. And I do not, Lipo. I do not. Oh boy. How are we gonna... Oh, they see me. Open fire. Dodge.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire security systems against the Sith.
Okay. Computer spikes and parts. Well, I appreciate that. Maybe one day. I don't know, though. Computer use. Prepare the tutorial. Some droids in the game are disabled or damaged and can be repaired by the player. Fixing a droid in this manner requires repair parts. More complicated repairs require more repair parts. The number of repair parts required varies depending on the repair skill of the character working on the droid. Reactivate the droid. So we have 8 right now. The droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. Oh, I could also give it shields too. Alright, we'll leave it alone. Security panel. Computer slicing tutorial. Players can slice into computers to try and override or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. Use starboard transport module. There they are. Overload power conduit. 5 spikes. Do it. Switching to security camera. Well, that's effective. Items lost. Alright, well, we took them all down, though. And there's only remains left. Ion blaster. So devious. Psionic grenade, or is that a poison grenade?
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Alright, you know what? I'm not going to question a guy trying to get me off the ship. Escape pod. This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Wait, step away for a second. Hold on, is there anything else?
Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot.
I love how much voice acting there is here, too. Alright, let's do one more save here.
The Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Let's go.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
I had a strange dream, like a vision or something.
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. But try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. You were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
The Sith?
Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, We can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Yeah, he did quickly dismiss that. The concussion. Why is it so important to find Bastila?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Okay. How do you choose what game you're going to stream, and do you go by what mood you're in? For this one specifically, I ran a poll on YouTube. We were either going to jump into Star Wars Genesis, which is the mod pack for Starfield, or my first playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Of course, Knights of the Old Republic won by a landslide. Aside from that, though, it's really just depending on what releases are out and how much time we have until the next one that I want to play or I think might do well. It's very much a balance. I voted for this. You know what? I was on the side of I hope it would happen, but you never know. You never know. I plan on doing Genesis down the line anyway. But that's still in production anyways, or it's still being actively developed for a mod pack, so I feel like this was a good fit. So what do you suggest we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Taris, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we would start?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I wanted to ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
I mean, hey. So what do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
A Jedi? What do you mean?
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Huh. I will say, so I didn't know that Malak was part of the Jedi Order as well. I knew that Revan has always gone back and forth. And again, like, because I've played so much Star Wars The Old Republic, I know most things, but that doesn't stop going from the very beginning of the journey, seeing all the games through. But I didn't know that off the top of my head, at least. Sounds like Malik and Sith have the right idea. Don't worry. We'll find a way to stop the Sith.
Well, I hope you're right. But the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope.
I always get confused too whenever is the part that Malgus comes in the picture too. But I don't think he's even in either of these as far as I know. I forget if I know there's a bunch of Old Republic books that I want to read at some point as well. I read the Darth Bane, the first one, and then I was halfway through the second one, I listened to the audiobooks. Now I need to actually read them. What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'd like to know more about you, Karth.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Okay. Well, the sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. So now we get to explore a workbench. Throughout the game, you'll find weapons and armor that are marked as upgradable. These items can be improved by the addition of the upgrade item. Use the workbench now. Try. Upgrade items. I see. See it. So we got the apartment complex. So he's just gonna stay here.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You're mine. Oh, he's using 2 blaster pistols too. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Okay. Since this is your first time you are leaving, you will take Karth. Got it. Level 4 soldier.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Whoa!
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Republic fugitives! By the way, KOTOR 1 takes place around 300 years before SWOTOR. Oh, okay. Throw the grenade! Malgus was born in 3,700 BBY. Ribbon was around 3,994 BBY. And Renfield, thank you for the raid there, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Holy, it's so loud. Hold on, let me just turn down the... If we turn down the sound effect, that should fix it.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, thank you very much. Won't someone come searching for this patrol? Nice. As long as nobody comes looking for us. Okay. Well, first let me grab any materials they might have. I used to grind the early game to level up my character before I continue the story. Yeah, that's what I want to definitely try to explore here before following the story. That's for sure. I'm not really in any rush at the moment or anything.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
What class did you start with? I was going to start with Scout, but then I think I ended up creating my own custom class. So now we just have like a mix of a bunch of abilities. The janitor. Who are you?
My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, eh? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I mean, I kind of just woke up here. I want to ask you some questions.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Tell me about Taris.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the Cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City.
Where's the Cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Wanted to ask something else.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Yeah. Space Janitor's always got the best info. You know, they really do. Where can I get some equipment?
Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the Cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Seems like a nice guy. I want to ask you something else.
Don't know how much I can...
What do you think of the Sith in this quarantine?
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the Cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
Got it. All right. I'll be going.
I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Got a door over here.
No problem. Got
No
it.
problem. Nice. Are we gonna get caught stealing at all? Someone gonna be like, stop! You violated the law. Talk to the Twi'lek. Twi'lek. Yeah, they have droids and they're still making old men clean, right? What the hell, man?
No problem. Got it.
No problem. What do we have here? There's a bag on the floor. Hello, sir. Please don't hurt me. I have nothing of value in here. Look for yourself and see. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you, buddy. We're just checking every room. Oh, okay. Hold on.
No problem. Got it.
I mean, I don't think we're stealing or anything.
Don't
hurt me. Man, it turns out the security stat so far is pretty good. Maintenance droid. Larim. Well, hello there, Larim. Pleased to meet you. My name is Casas. What's so great about these energy shields? Shield even protects against lightsabers, so I hear.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where did this technology come from?
Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo kachichu ita bodunga tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut mogesha ponka bola wana chikne bamules chi gratu loda tolpa da pongwale.
Now both sides are scrambling to come up with new weapons. Do they just continuously talk even when their dialogue's not done? All right, anything else? Why do you have a kiosk set up here? You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here? By law, most aliens aren't allowed to have residence. They allow a few of us Twi'leks up here.
Boragatong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tise igruto haga jijiwa watajuma.
In this case, they mean actual aliens. We don't need the Empire up in here. We don't need them. Aren't you worried about getting caught? Pretty much turned a blind eye to this place. Right. I mean, the way I see it, just trying to get by. Let me see what you have for sale. Alright, so we have 129 credits. But then I can sell stuff. Got a bunch of grenades and mines. I don't know what like kind of things I will personally sell just yet. Well, probably get rid of these actually. Just selling some blasters and swords to some guy we met on the street. No big deal. Save some for the other characters. True. Yeah, I'm going to save the prototype one at least. I'm probably going to throw one of these on myself. Like the blaster rifle. Which, speaking of... So, this is a 1 to 6 and 1 to 4. Oh, plus 1 to 10 versus droids. And then this is 1 to 8. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to throw that one on. Clothing set. You can throw on a combat suit. Plus 5 max dexterity bonus. Alright, well, the suit doesn't look great, but at least... Am I always going to be walking around with my gun out? Oh, okay, I was going to say. Look like I'm ready to shoot the next guy that walks in front of me. I wanted to ask you some questions. Alright, never mind. We going now.
No problem. Got it.
No problem. Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Sorry, I was just investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? James? James Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Come on, you can trust me. Maybe I can help.
No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust anybody right now. Please, just leave me alone.
Go again. Tell me what's going on or I'll end all of your problems permanently. I just want to ask you some questions.
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Holden, who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to...
What do you mean? Come on, you can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Oh. Is there anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
I mean, maybe I could speak to Holden for you.
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the Cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
I mean, I can try. I'll be going.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Okay, so we've got our first side quest now. Find Holden. I'm gonna go until 10 saves and then I'll start doing individual ones. Oh, here's Durios again. Alright, I think we're going down. Upper City South. Journal entry added. Is this the journal entry or is it this one? Okay, here we are. Rapid transit system. To try to return to the hideout and transit back buttons. You now see them how they work. On the map screen, you see a button that hits return to hideout and non-action areas. You can use it to instantly transport yourself back to the compartment. Oh, and then you can hit transit back and it'll bring you back to where you just used it. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Oh, return the hideout and then back to it. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, I remember, so like I mentioned, how I've only really ever played about 4 hours total. And this is definitely one of the spots I've been to when I initially played.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
But aside from that, I never really got much further. Something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Hey, you good, man?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'd like to know more about this about you.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
Sorry, Karth. That must be very painful for you.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your home world?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay. Well, we got some info from him. This game is a D20 game, if you didn't know. And a class system will be like Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I actually did not know that up until where we were just... Oh, nice. This is Kibala's shop. We'll go here first. When we were creating the character, I didn't realize that it had like stat systems like that. Like if you have a 10 in a skill, that's a 0, and then 12 plus 1, 14 plus 2, and so on. And now I see what you mean with the like scout level 6 means max Jedi level 14. Or like essentially I guess like multi-classing.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Let me see what you got for sale.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Fair enough. Okay. Security spike. I wish you could... I know I'm asking too much here, but I wish you could see what it actually looked like. Light battle armor? Oh yeah, what is the combat suit considered? Wait... That doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute. How is the combat suit light, but then light battle armor is considered medium? Huh? You can kind of see what it looks like on the left here. That's funny. The light battle armor is medium armor, not light. All right, we'll save our money. Does she know anything else? I want to ask you some questions.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed here on Taris?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first.
Swoop gangs? What can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
Do you know anything about those well, no, we already asked about that. I was wondering how you feel about the Sith.
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
I need some general information on Taris.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Taris for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Taris isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
I'll be going now.
Good day to you then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
Thanks. We will definitely be returning for some supplies. So I think the Cantina is right down here. Yeah. Sith Trooper.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
My bad. Make sure we do another save here. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where I do a save before we enter a building and before exiting every single time.
Don't you just love watching the
Christia?
players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Oh. Oh.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
I'm not ready. I want to ask you some questions, though.
Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table.
Okay. Goodbye.
If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris, you know where to find me.
Every KOTOR 1 conversation, go away. What, they all just want you to leave me alone?
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Who are you?
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
You're giving up gambling? Why? Why end it with why? We should be like, you're giving up gambling? Congratulations, sir.
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it.
I'm good for now, sir. I'll be gone.
Of course, of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
Okay. I mean, he's a friendly guy.
Hi there.
Sarna?
I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
You're from the military base? You don't look like one of the Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, Sarna. I'm Casas.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
You're just doing your job, right? I don't hold that against you.
It's true, but people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like
I mean, I kind of do, but it said persuade.
Mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, she does have a pretty positive attitude. You've got a pretty positive attitude.
Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
Need to blow off some steam every once in a while.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. But some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Sarna. Okay. We met a junior Sith officer. I mean, I just wanted to persuade her, but it seemed like it worked. And hello, San.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
By the gods. How dare you speak to me? Who else do we have here? Taris, citizen. Alright, your classic NPC. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, we're good. Can I not go in there? Waiter. Oh, there we go. That was weird. How many people can you have in your party in KOTOR? Is it just one or two?
Where did you get those
Or
clothes?
three?
A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Oh. Who are you and why are you bossing me around? Sorry, I'm not your waiter.
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
I'm sorry. Don't get upset. I'll go get that drink.
That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Oh, you can have 3? Okay, nice. So it's traditional, like, 4-party. Awesome. Or Taris citizens.
No hard feelings, my good
Jurgen?
man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings. Something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Oh. Good luck with that, sir. Music room patron.
Nice outfit. You steal those clothes from a bum in the lower city? Oh well, guess you don't have to have good taste in clothes to come and enjoy the music.
What? Oh my god, they all hate my outfit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, didn't they say that the one... Oh, this is the room I was
We
missing.
couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start. So quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
Wait, he's wearing the same outfit. Is that my twin? Dual spectator? Can I talk to them now?
I love watching Ice fight. She proves this isn't just a man's game.
Gurlon, Two Fingers. Marl.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch?
Maybe I am. Duel ring? What are you talking about?
What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Okay. Who's this? Deadeye Duncan?
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Who are you?
I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right?
Hey, you're number 5 ranked duelist out of how many?
5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do.
He was number 5. Dueling chambers?
You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner.
All right, goodbye.
Yeah, that's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan.
All right, let's talk to these two.
Hello there, Offworlder. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the Cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me.
Do I know you?
No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match?
Sure, I'm looking for a match.
If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Azure. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements.
I wanted to ask you some questions.
My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have.
I wanted to ask you about the duelists here.
You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak Starkiller comes in once in a while, but he's retired.
Starkiller? Wait, is he related to the other Starkiller? Tell me about Bendak Starkiller.
What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career. But he was bloodthirsty as an Uridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone. But I can still hold my own against anyone in here. Except maybe Twitch.
Okay. I don't need about it. I wanted to ask something else.
My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have.
You know anything about the crashed Republic escape pods?
Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down.
I just want to know some general information on Taris.
I can only tell you what is recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the Lower City. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know?
No, I think we're good.
Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
Okay. Talk to the last one.
I know what you're going to say. I'm so beautiful, I'm so attractive. How can someone who looks so hot with a weapon in her hand be called ice? Well, I've heard it all before. I'm here to take care of business in the dueling ring, not to have some slack-jawed, goggled-eyed man slobber all over me. So back off.
That was cold. Oh, come on, man. That was cold.
Now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away. Back again.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Azure. Can be a highly profitable adventure. First playthrough? Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's been on my bucket list for such a long time, but we're finally here. What are you talking about?
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Weapons are limited to hurt, so they don't kill. I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. Ah, come on. Sorry, I'm not interested. Can I? Wait, we're gonna try again, but I'm gonna say I'll do it. Can we pass it? I'll do it. No. Again. Failure. One more try. Ah, okay. Alright, fine. I'll do it. Appreciate the lurk. This is a hard check. Yeah, it seems like it's a tough one. A mysterious stranger? I like it. You know what? I do like that.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring.
First time entering the arena.
In store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Here we go. Got him.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Maybe I should be the Deadeye stranger. We got some experience from it too. Not bad. All right, let's save over number 1. Yes. Wait, was that my old save? Oh my god, I think that was my save from like forever ago. Holy. Wait, it was. When I tried running the game. Got 100 credits? Alright, I'm ready for another one. Do it.
Ladies, and in this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Girl on 2 fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Good dodge. Yeah, maybe we'll do the first 3 and then we'll pass up. Oh, I'm about to die. Ooh, that was close.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that
I don't know, maybe we do the first 2. That one was a little rough. Ouch. Alright, med pack. Got 200 credits now. Alright, let me save over this one again. Save. 3. And now I see the name of each of them. No, I haven't tried the Pazak yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice.
Ooh.
And in the other corner,
Tomato.
a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Yeah. All right, hit it. Rapid fire. Oh man, she's hitting me real good. Oh.
The stranger is down. The mysterious stranger is down. Ice win.
That mysterious stranger. Ouch. And so how does that work? Do I have to pay money? Not right now. You know what? We'll reload. We never did that match. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? Yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back. You know what? Give me 1 second here, and then we'll go ahead and explore some more. See who else we can talk to. All right, I am back. See what we have here. I think I'm gonna skip on playing the card game for now. Go back to the upper city south. Where was the... Oh yeah, we got the... Go to this apartment now. North upper city. And that map is tiny. Dia's bounty was somewhere. They said it was nearby the cantina. Across from... Oh, maybe it's on this side? In the shop where... What's his name is? A bunch of Sith all over the place. Davikin or something like that, I think his name was. Or Davkin. Bunch of bounty hunters over there. Medical facility. Oh, let's go to these guys. going on over here?
Davik says you missed your last
Davik.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Oh boy. Or maybe you will. Light side points gained. Ah, so there is a morality.
Down you go! Thank you. I owe you my life.
Got him.
Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money.
No, it's not.
More bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
Well, here's 100 credits. Take them.
You've given me 100 credits? Just like that?
That's
I
all
don't know
you
what to
owe?
say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now
I'll make
can
it
pay
up.
off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Oh, wow. Easy. I got 150 credits back from picking that up, too. Light or dark side will affect the companion's influence and strength of force powers for each side. See, I don't know if I'll use a lightsaber, but I could see myself using some potential force powers. But we also leveled up. Nice. Skills? What's the recommended? Out of curiosity. Computer use? Put all the points into computer use. Honestly, security has been pretty good so far. I'm gonna bump persuade up. And awareness, maybe? Or treat injury. No, let's go treat injury. Beats. Most of these we can't get yet. Prerequisites, level 4. Better to focus and fill in gaps with other characters. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's true. We haven't really like leveled anybody else up. Let's go +1 attack bonus with blaster rifles. Just a basic one for now. Except, can we level? Do we get to level up the other characters, or do they Oh, experience. Yeah, he needs 10,000. Okay. Rips. Oh. Oh, that's cool. This is like their tactics screen. In a way. I didn't know that.
What?
Or at least it reminds me of like tactics. Might need to turn off the auto leveling for companions. Gameplay. Oh. Yep. Yep. Party members automatically level up when they have enough experience. Good call. Oh, I didn't even know that there was difficulty like this too. Mouse look, autosave. There's the key mappings. Is there a quick save? Quick save, F4. Quick load, F5. We change. Quick. Is there an F8 for anything? 5. Okay, there we go. How many quick saves do we have at a time? Just the one? Alright. So we'll still be making a lot of manual saves.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Zelka?
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
There no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
Well, maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone can get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't worry, Zelka. I'll get you that serum for you.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I want to ask you some questions.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
How do you feel about the Sith?
I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy.
I'll ask something else. Just want some general information about Taris.
I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity?
Let me hear about Upper Taris.
The people here in the upper city generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. People here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the lower city. Maybe if more people in the upper city weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the lower city and the undercity.
Tell me about the lower city.
The lower city has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the undercity.
What about the undercity?
The undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called raccoons. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there.
Outcasts?
Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the raccoon disease.
I wanted to ask something else.
The lower city has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gang...
Oh, wait, did I hit the wrong one? Yeah, I think I hit the wrong one. You know anything about the Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity?
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
Hey, I was just asking. If you know something, better tell me, unless you'd rather talk to the Sith.
The Sith were already here, asking these same questions.
Okay, alright, buddy.
Goodbye.
Okay, going
Good
now.
health to you.
Yeah, it's a little sus. Hold on now.
Welcome back.
Let's roll again. Hold on, I wanted to ask you another question. Do you know anything about the escape pods?
The Sith were all...
Damn it.
Goodbye.
Alright, we're coming back. I'll be back, sir. Wait, would he yell at me if I use this?
Nope.
Make everyone a Jedi?
Got it.
Is that possible? Whoa.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only.
Oh, what's going on in here?
Nothing. This isn't your concern. Just forget you saw anything, okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now, buddy. Hold on now. I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done.
Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Fair enough. Light side points game. I love how we got light side points out of breaking breaking in. Okay, so there were other escape pods that landed here, and he's helping them.
Welcome back.
Can we go to... let's do the same thing again.
Oh.
Can I ask him again, or does he know? Okay.
Goodbye.
Now it's public. Okay.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum.
Oh.
I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
You can switch characters for doors, mines, per checks. You aren't able to open it, which is why everyone gets Persuade maxed on main character. That makes sense. An offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Davik Kang? Why does Davik want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? And be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
I think I'd rather give the serum to Zelka. He'll use it to help people.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Okay. Do another save here. By the way, chat, once again, thank you all for the likes so far wherever you are watching. I appreciate it. As always, it really does help out a ton, especially for the early episodes in any series. And then if you see the option to hype after, that also makes a big difference as well. We'll be pretty much playing this all the way into the weekend and probably after, depending on how long the full playthrough ends up taking. I'm not going for like 100%, but I'll be doing some side content, exploring, and so on. Zelka at the Upper City Center is eager to acquire the sample. Mentioned that it might be more profitable if you deliver the serum to Zax's office in the lower city. So we have to get it from the Undercity patrols. So May the 4th, yep. Just about. I mean, the goal here is we're going to be playing until we complete it. Essentially. There's so much lore and nostalgia in this game. I've been wanting to play for so long. I never knew when I was going to, and I knew I had to do a playthrough before the remake came out too. So I'm happy I'm finally making some time. Oh, this takes me to the apartment. The North Apartments. Might be where that party is.
No problem. Got it.
No problem. Largo.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please.
Another
I don't want to die.
person
Here,
that owes money?
I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Here, I've got 200 credits you can have.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can
Don't
pay
worry.
off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
Nice, we got some more points. How many credits do we have? Oh, we got 295 left. Okay. I can work with that. I'll just take the items from your footlocker. And anything else that I find. Man.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Another footlocker. Oh, wait, what was that? Like a bunch of drinks on the ground. Woman? Something seems to be bothering Karth. What's going on, man?
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on your mind? Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Oh, brother, this isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Sure. Like you said when we first met, Bastilla didn't have time to use her powers. Actually, I think 3 might be better. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm a scout. Oh, okay, so I am officially a scout. I was recruited into the fleet for my skills, if you must know.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who was a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
True. What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You do know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Sure. I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Okay, that's fine. Brother, that is fine. Looking forward to the new one. Yeah, whenever it does eventually come out, that and Fate of the Old Republic, very excited. I have faith, especially for the remake, with Saber being in charge of it now.
Is you one of the Sith? My daddy says the Sith are nothing but bullies. You don't look like a bully.
Oh, here's the party. Oh,
hey,
nice.
You made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Oh. Oh my God. What happened? Wait, was that a complete quest? Is everyone just passed out now? Guys? Oh, we got some Sith armor. Somebody mentioned if you take Sith armor and go back to the base and then talk to Parth, you get something interesting. Do hope the remaster will update the models and animations and won't just be high res textures slapped on. Yeah, I think it's like gonna be it's supposed to be a remake, so I would assume it's going to be an entire like built from the ground up. It would, you know, I would like a remaster too though, because like I'm gonna be honest, getting this running in the first place in widescreen was such a process that sure, in the end, it wasn't too difficult. But I think for your average person, like your average person, they would never go through it wasn't as simple as like just replace or add these few files. It was way more of like replace these files. Okay, now that you've replaced these, now go grab these. Now take these and take them there. And then those you don't want to replace these files, because if you replace these files in that file, it was whew. So I would like I also think that both of them can live in a different place, and like both of them can live and breathe as games if they were to eventually do just a remake. And well, we know we're getting a remake.
No problem.
But then I think a remaster could also be like they serve sure the same audience, but also some crossover too. Going on here?
The gangs have overrun the lower city. Why don't the Sith go down there and restore order?
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
At least I'm not getting dark side points here.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
My bad. KOTOR 2 is an easy setup. Unless you want the missing content, then it gets worse. I gotcha. You know, one thing I am excited for is later this year is SWTOR is getting its 9.0 or no 8.0 update, I think. Yeah, 8.0. They just did a thing for today for the 7.9, and it's getting converted to DirectX 12. So I'm excited to see what changes come with that, and I'm hoping later this year, whenever that does come, I'll probably do like a Jedi Knight playthrough, because I've been wanting to do one for a while. If they remake this, they should definitely do the influence from KOTOR 2, but better. Yeah, I've never played KOTOR 2 either, so I'm excited to be able to like finally have a reference point though for these. What was I about to do? I forget now. Dialogue. Companies like the police themselves are too large for authorities to monitor. Millennia ago, a rift in the Jedi Order saw followers of the dark side exiled. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Armor. Put on the Sith armor. Okay, I have to find out what happens here. Somebody said put the Sith armor on and then go to the hideout. When you use return, you'll be instantly transported back to your base. Yes.
Yes, what's on your mind?
What? I want to discuss something with you.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
I want to talk about these issues you have with me.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
What exactly are you watching me for?
I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all.
So you want some guarantee that I won't betray you?
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
All right, buddy. Okay.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind.
You got it.
Hold on, I have an idea. We're gonna leave him here. Yes. Okay, now we're gonna walk back in. I've got you.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Okay, never mind. You know anything about this place?
Taris? Well, the planet's all one big city, but it's golden year. From what I hear, well, that's all I...
Yeah, that's everything.
You got it.
Oh, never mind. I thought that was gonna cue something, but I guess not. But at least, hey, we've got this armor. This full body armor could be used to fool people into thinking the wearer is one of the Sith. Good to know. This is modded only with widescreen mods. I meant to add them to the party. Okay. Now transit back. Yes. Oh, something seems to be bothering him. Okay, Karth, what's going on?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
I'm not... No, I don't want to argue with you.
And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
What reasons? I just want to know.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes.
We're standing so far away from each other.
The war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
Oh, I see. So that's why. I suppose you can't, but... Yeah, but what do I have to do with them?
It's not that, that's not what I mean. There were others. Good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
No mercy. You say that with such hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing.
Oh, come on, man. Let's just... Oh, never mind. We'll talk about this later. Garth, you're so dramatic. I barely know you for about 2 hours now, and you're so dramatic. Listen, I'm trying to help, man.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is Richard.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
This game's got some charm, though. I love HK40. Yeah, I love HK as well. See, I only know HK from SWOTOR for the most part, but I know, obviously, he's here too. Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Light side points. Love how we got some light side points for buying them a drink. These guys look like they're yelling at each other.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
I feel like he's gonna tell me it's a trap. Vermin and scum? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens
Racist.
who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worse, your hate mongering or your ignorance.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lathers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
All right, Gordon. You have fun with that, man.
A plague spreads throughout.
Jeez.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Oh, hold on. Where can I get some authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move
Damn.
along.
Can I ask you some questions? We did get the outfit. We did get
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along,
buddy.
unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Yeah, I can trick him. Sounds like Kane. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. It's my first official playthrough. Military base. Goes in here. Ah. Can't go that way. Let's see if we just throw on the outfit.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh?
Oh, that goes down to the lower city.
It's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Okay, I don't want to go down there just yet.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible
Listen to
scourge
me.
sweeping our planet.
Alright, whatever, man. Whatever, old man. Incomplete droids?
King Kunshi Kaikachin Awana Wamat with team and Bonrang Thong. Mulira on Shaturing Ni Patoga Wanga Chans.
What do they have against Twi'leks?
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kin Ba Mulera Dwana. Dong Kin Bano Kudnok Nek.
I'd rather see us as dancers than
than
successful
You'd think
business
people would be a
owners.
little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa Chawi Tichok Twiz Yun Kun.
Arth, you don't even know, man. Not much has changed in 20 years.
Dong Abuk Shami Nonok. Chinapala Mule. Dong Ki Ba Non Tontek. Duni Chachon Kun Ne Mule Brabast.
Not much has changed. Utility droids, what do they do?
Kin Kun Shi Kaikachin Awana Wamata. Nishi La Chorga. Koyami Jvuk Chikchita Na Patogta.
Let me see your droids.
Kakin Cha Na Guat Na Bon Con.
Oh, it's T3H8.
Tonki Ba Nagnonek. Tu Nikton Chun Chun Kin.
Wait, I know them. Oh, it's 50 credits. Wow, that's it. Tell me about the top of the line T3M4.
Bonana Kachu. Kicha Badwang. Wanga Kum Kiba Bu Muchashakapaka. Yi Ki Kon Noba.
Let me see your, I want to ask some questions.
Tangabun Shan Nong. Wanga Kun.
So if I get the droid, is that like another companion, essentially? Do you know anything about those escape pods?
Tanga Boksha Nak Nong. Kin Kun Shin Shin Kin. Nikin Kun Na.
I was wondering how you feel about the Sith.
Kavadumpa Kapalia Monapata. Bonanakachu. Yi Chinapala Mule. Tonki Ba Non Tontek. Duni
Buy it,
Chaton
it's
Kun.
cheap. It is pretty cheap. I need some general information on Taris.
Hachu Apanki. Jishawa and Kakin Cha Na Guat Na Bon Con. Chinapala Mule. Tonki Ba Non Tontek. Duni Chaton Kun.
Okay, yeah, we know about Davik and everything. Let's see what you have for sale.
Tangabun Shan
Give me, do inventory first. Repair kit. Different parts, computer probe, stun ray, shield disruptor. What do I have for sale? Item value. I think I'm just gonna hold on to everything else.
Hachu Apanki.
I'll buy the droid.
Tanga Kuya Kakin Cha Na Guat Na Bon.
50 credits. I'll be going. There's the G3 M4. So is it technically in my party now? Is there anywhere else for me to go, I guess? First city south to the apartments. The lower city. Okay, yeah. We'll just go down to the lower city, I guess. Oh no. What? Ma'am? Ma'am? What the hell?
Randy Ichawa Tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawamanibo Dora Waisha Waga Shichi.
It blew up. I came to get my money back.
Genchopa Chawi Tikchok Tweez Yun Kun. Watuyama Kama Wuna Henak Neck. Bugra Shak Kakin Cha Na Guat Na Bon Con. Wanakumbes. Cheap.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
Tonga Bok Sha Nak Nong. Keen Kun.
I'll be going.
Randy Ichawa.
50 credits received. Okay. Alright, well, no hard feelings. We got our money back. I won't be upset. Do a manual save. I need to start going down the list.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrol. It's obvious from the way you're... Move on.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want...
You need some kind of disguise. Don't worry, he'll never see this. Don't mind me, friend. Just escorting this prisoner to the lower levels. We're in. I mean, I could leave it equipped. They weren't kidding. This place is overrun.
Kipuna. Kawatumpa kulpaiya moka paata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya.
Oh. Here we go. Open fire. Got him. Honestly, it's pretty... Oh, not right now. Sorry. It's pretty satisfying. I don't know. There's part of me that actually really likes the combat. I know it's so simple at the moment, but even then, I don't know which way to go first. I can't wait for Star Wars Zero Company later this year too. I feel like it's gonna be like that blend of like an XCOM and even Midnight Suns, which was my personal game of the year back when that dropped. It stays simple, but the stats matter so much. That's the one thing I gotta watch out for. One of your party members is down. Go down will be revived at the end of the battle. If your entire party goes down, the game is over. Yeah. Come on. Got one. Got Get up, Karth. Now, does he have to revive? Yes.
Yes?
Yeesh. Gotta heal up, I mean. This door is locked. Let me check. Is there an ambiance or is it always just sound effect? Voice is just very low. So I'm gonna bump that up. Okay. Oh, Lower City Apartments. Security droid. Repair the droid. Attack enemies that come in range. We'll leave it alone. Items lost. Oh! Nice. Took them out. Hopefully we'll have a lot of items to grab in each of these rooms. Got them both. That'll do the job right there. Yeah, again, thank you guys all for the likes. It really does help out a ton. Every platform is Casas Plays, and if you have any preference, every playthrough I ever do has a playlist attached to it. If it's a full, every once in a while I'll do like a one shot of a let's play or something for videos, but live streams will always be like full playthroughs, unless, well, 90% of the time. 99 even. So over the next few days, we'll be having a lot more parts available of this as we continue on and everything too.
Let's go!
Yeah, the grenades are actually great. Leveled up. I wish it was one of those cases when you level up, you actually get full health again. Unless if it does. Oh, nice. We got even more grenades. Level up. Attributes. Okay, definitely going more charisma. I'm learning that quick. More charisma. Probably... yeah, we'll go with that. Skills. You'll need grenades for the rest of the arena. Security has been great so far, so I'm going to bump that one up. And then treat injury. Maybe. Refers the amount of damage healed when a med pack is used, adding the modified rank to the number of vitality points healed. Yeah. Charisma also affects strength of force powers after rolls, by the way. I'm debating about maybe we'll use the lightsaber at some point. I don't know, I love range though. That's the thing. Heavy blaster. Wisdom is force powers and resist. Can we still use force powers while also using a rifle? Blaster rifle. Going on over here? Oh, activate them in the proper order. Oh.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem.
Impossible.
Didn't work.
Twisted Rancor Trio. Is there a way to respec in the game? Like if we do stuff now? Any option to swap down the line? I'll debate. I'll think about it and decide. I mean, we're early enough on where we could always change direction. What's your favorite class in SWTOR? Well, I just said it. Sniper. Sniper was always my main class. I'm not much of a melee player. In most games, I love range. But here's the thing, if we could use a lightsaber and then we have like force powers to kind of like do more of that range, I don't mind that.
No problem.
That's where
didn't work.
Where it becomes okay, I can do the, you know, lightsaber stuff. Where was this? Light side is buff. Lots of buffs. I do love that. I love an ability to buff your team too. If I can play as like the party leader and like buff my members, and then or myself. Dark side powers are debuffs and have better attack skills. We picked up a note or something, right? Didn't we? Oh, here it is. Quest items. Here it is. Oh, I don't know what the thing is. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. The origins of what would become the most famous band in the galaxy are humble. On the trio. So you have to like get the correct combo. The correct 3. Ethos fired Uja and then signed another named Lupa. Of course, it didn't go well after Uja's brother, Uji, quit. Lupa never knew another one who joined to replace Uji. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group. Okay. Ashana, Gilthos, and Lupa? Oh. Remains. Oh, wait. You still get a bunch of stuff, though. It just blows up. Reload. All right, so it's not Ashana. Lupa. It's not Lupa. Not Uji. Is it Photo?
Ready.
What is it supposed to be? Oh, Uja. Wait, did I do Uja already? No. Just read the data pad? That's what I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing. But it changes names. The origins of what would be eventually named. Because then you have this guy signed Uja, but then Uja's brother Uji. And then from Uja, they quit. They fired Uja, and then they signed Lupa. Then Uja's brother and Uji quit. Then Lupa knew another one named Photo. Top left. I think I've done all of them except for Elinda. Okay, Elinda is one. Oh, named Elinda. Scramble to find musicians. So what? Then Uja. And then Uji. I mean, that's the first trio. I swear if it's that easy, that's crazy. Then Uji. Oh, okay. So we have to do all of them. Okay, I see it. I see. And they fired Elinda. Then it was Lupa. And then Photo. And then the last ones. Then Linda. Then Photo. Oh, it is mad easy. I see it now. Yep. I was putting too much into it. I thought it was only 3 correct ones. I didn't think that it was like you had to do all of them in order. I thought it was like, here's all the names. Only 3 of them are correct. Thank you though.
No problem. Got it.
Oh, what are you doing in here? This place looks abandoned. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? Dax is giving his bounties away like candy. Matrick. Maybe there's some way I could help you out of this mess. Maybe you could pay Davik off? Maybe you could turn the tables, have them eliminated? Maybe you could fake your own death? Tell me about your plan and I might help out. I could get you a detonator. Alright, so we need to get this guy a detonator. No, I don't have one yet. Okay, so we have to get a detonator from somebody in the upper city. Oh, that goes back to lower. Okay, we're gonna go back up. I mean, he's right in front of it, so it should be fairly easy. Just have to go to probably to the other shop. Oh, Parth, what do you got?
Yes, what's on your...
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
Say that like I should know it.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think you would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
So you blame yourself for trusting your friend?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
So that's all of it then?
No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Okay. My bad. Yeah, the droids are running in circles.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders. A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
He does get worked up a bit. He does. But, chat, we are actually going to go ahead and chill right here. We've got a lot of good progress that we've made getting started, and I'm excited to continue on further. We've got a pretty decent playthrough going on, and this weekend we'll be playing a lot. I'm excited to see where it goes from like where we're at right now, because this is probably the one location I've seen the most gameplay of, and it's also, of course, since it's so early on, the one that I kind of recognize from my just about 4 hours of playtime prior to this playthrough. But anything after, like once we leave this area, it's all going to be pretty much completely new to me, and every character we've met so far, same thing. But it's been a lot of fun. If you want to watch this or anything else, or if you're watching this after the fact, we'll have all episodes up on YouTube. Every platform is Casas Plays. And if you already left a like, then a hype means a ton to me as well. But again, appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. And hopefully I will see you in the next one.